Rule number 3. You will not cry, or whine, or laugh, or giggle, or sneeze, or burp, or fart. So, no annoying sounds, right?
Does this count as annoying?
What you know?
Hello everyone. Despicable Me is an American computer-animated 3D adventure comedy crime film distributed by Universal Pictures as the first offering from its Illumination division. Regarding this, I will be profiling 6 characters from all the Despicable Me installments. According to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and smack that bell to stay notified when I post new videos. Gracias. The first character we are profiling is Gru. Gru is a tall bald man with blue eyes, long nose, and a powerful physique, but his main problem is that he is a perfectionist and he has anger issues. His perfectionism comes from him trying to be the best villain. The problem with perfectionism is not that the perfectionist expectations are too high, but that they are unrealistic. Research has demonstrated that perfectionists underestimate how long it will take to realize a desired goal and how difficult it will be. As a result, when the goal takes longer and is more difficult than expected, the perfectionist assumes that this is due to a personal failing rather than unrealistic expectations. After that, the perfectionist aka Gru will feel depressed, and that will ultimately lead to anxiety. The next problem Gru faces is his anger issues. Gru often exhibits aggression in his villainous plots. However, Gru also exhibits aggression in common settings. In the first few minutes of the film, Gru creates a balloon animal to console a crying child, only to pop it in his face. This is only one of many acts of aggression exhibited by Gru. Coming up on number 2 is Vector. Vector is highly intelligent, but also overly confident and exceedingly arrogant. Similar to Gru, Vector's armory consists of bizarre items beyond imagination, of which he often boasts about. Like his squid gun, it kinda sounds like the Squid Game, and that is awfully sauce. Regarding that, Vector has the Edgar haircut, which has become popularized by Hispanic 14-year-olds, brown eyes, and a sharp nose. Speaking about Hispanics, Vector shamelessly attacked a Hispanic father who is raising 3 little girls on his own. Through meticulous research, I have found Vector to have an eating disorder, and he is racist, like badly racist. By bad I mean Michael Jackson bad he. Vector has a rather excessive fondness for cookies. As such, he eagerly admits Agnes, Edith, and Margot into his fortress when they arrive to sell them. And you know what happens next? He eats all his cookies while binge-watching Squid Game. What a buffoon, he should go touch some grass. More evidence points to this because of his jelly belly, meaning that he has been doing this. Now if you guys were paying attention, earlier I called your boy Vector a racist, and I will show you how. Take a look at this picture. If you squint your eyes, you will notice that Vector is white, and if we go by liberal standards, that means he is a racist. You're welcome. For legal reasons this is a joke, but Vector being racist is not. On to the next character. The third character is Dr. Joseph Albert Nefario, most commonly referred to as Dr. Nefario. Unfortunately, not much is known about Dr. Nefario's history. How could Illumination throw a fan-favorite character under the bus so easily? Anyways, I think that Dr. Nefario's main problem is work addiction, often called workaholism. It's a real mental health condition. Like any other addiction, work addiction is the inability to stop the behavior. It often stems from a compulsive need to achieve status and success, or to escape emotional stress. I wish I was a workaholic, so that I can finish Mr. Walsall's project assignment. Anyways, even though workaholism doesn't sound like something that's bad, there is a dark side to it. When someone with a workaholic disorder fails to do something, they immediately self-destruct. Evidence from this clip proves my point.
Why are you so old?
Now, I'm really mad. Okay.
Just kidding, Dr. Nefario isn't a workaholic, he is a pedophile. On to the next character.
When?
I've been a bad boy!
Balthazar Bratt is a former child star that turned to a life as a supervillain in revenge for his TV series being cancelled. Bratt dresses in a purple jumpsuit, with shoulder pads and parachute pants. He wears fingerless gloves and white shoes. Now, unlike the previous characters mentioned, Mr. Bratt is actually a damn psychopath. He is a pure egotist, as he thinks almost only of himself, and only on his actions. In addition to him being a psychopathic and egotist, Bratt is an extremely ruthless and destructive individual, showing no mercy towards his enemies, especially when he attempted to destroy Hollywood, and mostly, he enjoys wreaking havoc and destruction. He is a bad boy poopy head, super duper poopy head. Bratt sees no evil in his actions, which means that he is a delusional individual who had lost faith in the world. He is also extremely vengeful, as all he wanted was to destroy Hollywood as revenge for cancelling his TV show. In conclusion, Balthazar Bratt is a psychopath who is stuck in his past, like most of you watching. On to the next character.
Decorated with the Mexican flag. It looks something like this. What do you think?
Eduardo Perez, better known as the supervillain El Macho, he is the main antagonist of Illumination's fourth feature film Despicable Me 2. 20 years prior to the events of Despicable Me 2, El Macho was a supervillain who had a reputation for terrorizing Mexico and committing heists with his bare hands. One day, El Macho allegedly committed uninstall life in the most macho way possible, riding a live shark into the mouth of an active volcano with 250 pounds of dynamite strapped to his chest. No one was ever able to retrieve his body. Is he a terrorist or retarded? Maybe a little bit of both. El Macho has PTSD and wants to eliminate anything that he is afraid of. It would be nice to see him using his strength to eliminate Vector. After all, Vector is a Trump supporter. Just kidding, he needs a green card to get in the USA. Back to the topic, it's already obvious that El Macho did not choose the terrorist life, because the terrorist life chose him, and his PTSD is another motivating factor behind it. But that's not all. His PTSD has taken such an effect on him, that he talks to animals. The proof is in this clip.
Pollito! What did I do to you? Pollito, can you hear me? Who would do this to such a sweet little chicken?
Poor El Macho, he doesn't even know that animals don't talk, except for Scooby-Doo. Now, for our last character. The Minions. The Minions appear to have a rare disorder called PTSD. No, I'm not talking about post-traumatic Down syndrome. Instead, they have post-traumatic slave disorder. Now, I know that sounds stupidly unrealistic. I mean, we are talking about things that want to be told what to do without any reward or incentive, but you have got to admit, it's freaking hilarious. All the movies had minions, and there is clear evidence backing my statement. Watch this clip. The Minions are fiercely loyal to Gru and Dr. Nefario and extremely eager to please, willingly helping with any evil plans, but at the same time they are friendly and fun-loving. Despite being relatively simple-minded, they are capable of building weapons, operating those weapons, using computers, and even driving. Unlike most other criminal masterminds, Gru gets along famously with the Minions. He genuinely seems to like them and shows appreciation for their hard work and support, only having to be strict with them very few times. That is all, but before I end the video I want to thank our sponsors for today, Dollar Shave Club and Raid Shadow